Do you miss the days of chunky, low-resolution textures from the PlayStation 1 era? Do you spend an inordinate amount of time trying to jump over the mountains of Skyrim? Do you enjoy the challenge and frustration from platformers such as I Wanna Be the Guy or Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy?
Oof, sorry about that.
Then Hatch might just be the curious cocktail that you're looking for. Welcome, gamers, to the first episode of Topless Robot to the Point, a new series of brief reviews that deliver the highlights and the lowdowns on new, old, and overlooked games within a matter of minutes. I'm Shandon, your host, and today we take a glance at Hatch, a unique adventure title from Toronto-based solo developer Rubeki. A review key slid right into my DMs on the game's August 17th release date, and the experience can currently be picked up for a mere $4.99 on itch.io. Launching Hatch and tapping the Enter key on the title screen places the player in the squishy, weak body of a newly hatched, weird fetus Eggman, one that has yet to earn his doctorate and develop a hatred for hedgehogs. Upon hatching, your Eggman is nudged towards the colossal ruin of a low-poly Tower of Babel where they meet the game's nemesis, an oppressive semicircle of radiation called the Half-Sun. Exposure to the Half-Sun bakes your boy faster than you can say Glacier Funeral, and there's no SPF in sight, so sticking to the shade is his one and only defense against the killer rays. Controls are the bog-standard WASD to move, mouse to look, space to jump, shift to sprint. Moving feels fast and responsive, and the vulnerable hatchling can sprint and jump with ease. After the first few moments of lurking under archways and trying your luck, Hatch greets players with a simple tutorial that explains the single tool at the player's disposal, the ability to climb and cling to any inclined surfaces, no matter how steep they might be. Hatch has a lot more in common with walking simulators than traditional adventure games. There's no inventory puzzles or dialogue trees. Instead, the sole challenge lies in finding and choosing a safe route upwards. Sound simple? It's not. The winding path up the tower often requires the player to stumble on secret pathways, squeeze through cracks and crevices, and even take some leaps of faith around corners. The game's itch.io page says Hatch takes 30 to 60 minutes to complete, but either that's the developer's playtime or I'm just a complete dumbass when it comes to navigation. I spent at least half an hour trying to figure out where to go next after the tutorial section, until I finally tripped over the tiny secret tunnel I needed to progress. There's no objective markers, no map, no radio buddy messages to nudge you in the right direction, and very few visual cues exist to give you a hint towards the next plateau. A lot of the tower uses similar textures, making it guesswork as to whether you're heading in circles or going in the right direction, but on the upside your fetus takes no fall damage, only sunburn damage. Still, falling can be a major setback. There's no save system. Hatch doesn't outright mention this at any point, but the game is designed to be completed in a single sitting. Checkpoints provide a little bit of forgiveness, but these are also very few and far between. One feature that really peed in my cornflakes is the game's kill switch. In the middle of my first run, I hit the escape key to look for an options menu, and I ended up staring at my desktop in surprise. No save system meant starting over from the very beginning, losing 30 minutes of progress. I was less than thrilled. Hatch might be a bit Spartan in presentation, but the game cultivates an atmosphere of surreal mystery. What's up with this strange wizard that guards the beginning hatchery? What's the deal with this here napping guy? Why is this dude hanging off a cliff, and why can't I help him? Who lives here? What's up with these floating sky whales? Why does the Half-Sun turn me into jerky? The light footsteps of your embryo and the single ambient music track are often the only sounds accompanying the many questions that Hatch presents. Despite its simple design, Hatch still provides palpable tension whenever the player attempts a risky leap or frantically runs through the Half-Sun's gaze. There's no skill trees or treasure to loot. There's no bad guys to shoot, there's no dragons to fight, and the game's frustration level is no joke. If you're one of the countless Skyrim players that spent hours trying to jump their way up the throat of the world, you'll understand the unique compulsion behind the act of ascending itself. The developer Rubeki makes it no secret that Hatch is meant to be fuel for speedrunners or Twitch streamers, and I could easily see it gaining steam in those arenas due to the game's many possible routes upwards and emphasis on quick, accurate movement. Otherwise, masochists that can't get enough of climbing should definitely give Hatch a try. If you like Let's Plays, podcasts, and more videos like this one, please consider supporting Topless Robot by sharing this video, clicking subscribe, and turning on notifications. You can also follow Topless Robot on social media. For more in-depth recommendations on AAA, indie, and retro PC titles, be sure to check out our animated review channel, Two-Headed Hero. You can find the link right here. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm your host, Shandon, and I'll see you all on the next time that I get to the point.